guys, and welcome to an impromptu video on Sonal's life. I feel like I've been treating you. I feel like you had like 8 videos in like 3 weeks, so yeah. But obviously, before you worry and you're like, Sonal, what is going on with the title of this video? Why is WWE mentioned? That is because I woke up this morning expecting to happily watch the Best of Super Junior Day 2, which by the way was absolutely phenomenal, to see that Mr. Jeffrey Cobb, aka former New Japan Jeff Cobb, made his WWE debut. Now this has all been a bit of a crazy journey. So there was rumours at the start of the year that he was meant to be leaving for WWE. Then those rumours got shut down and he did really well in the New Japan Cup, won the tag titles, and like everything was fine again. Then these rumours sparked up again, and then Jeff seemingly denied it all, again backed up by the fact that he won the tag titles and how they were pushing him. Then Jeff said that he wanted a shot at the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at Don Taku facing Hiroki Goto, the champion. Then suddenly the announcement came that he was leaving New Japan. Again, there was obviously no confirmation of it, he was going to WWE, but it was a very abrupt, him leaving, which everyone said, oh, it's due to they want to book him straight away. Jeff wasn't seen, then he made a joke that he was retiring, which, I mean, we all knew wasn't the case because Jeff is far from retirement age. And then at WWE Backlash, he made his debut. Now, I'm saying this as someone who doesn't watch WWE. I don't know what's going on in the storylines. I just watched the clip on YouTube because I was like, I need to see what Jeff is doing. So what I think is there was a match for one of the titles, and obviously it involved the Bloodline. For anyone who doesn't know and how this links to New Japan, the Bloodline is also where Tama Tonga and Tangaloa are a part of. And so one of the members was about to lose, and then I believe Jacob Fatu tried to help him win, and then suddenly Jeff Cobb came out and started beating up the opponent. At first, commentary were like, oh my god, who is this? It's Jeff Cobb. So I'm going to hope that Jeff Cobb gets to keep his name. But it was conflicting because I like that he made it to that main roster. I know that there was some people saying he should do NXT. For me, that felt like a little bit offensive because Jeff Cobb has been wrestling for so long. It's similar to if you'd have put God in NXT. It doesn't work. They've been wrestling for too long. Their names are too prestigious compared to guys who we've seen go to NXT, like Eddie Thorpe, aka Carl Fredericks, and we assume maybe Hikuleo, but it's been a year. So what are my thoughts on this? Obviously, I'm gutted that it's all official and Jeff Cobb is going to WWE. I don't watch WWE, but I've been a firm supporter of Jeff Cobb for years. He's an amazing wrestler, just a genuinely nice person. And obviously, drama of the Empire aside, obviously I decided I didn't want to get involved in that. He has been a great asset to New Japan in the last few months. It's weird because obviously he's always been one of the top guys. He was one of the top members of the Empire, one of the top Gaikokujins, and now he's coming into Bloodline. Again, I don't watch WWE, but there is there are so many of those members, and it feels like they're trying to slot him into something rather than letting him have a chance to establish himself. Because I can promise you, similarly with God, there is going to be a lot of those fans, and I've seen them on social media going, who the fuck is Jeff Cobb? Which is disrespectful to start with. And secondly, I'm a little bit confused. Whenever I watch anything about WWE or see it, it feels like they really build into these stereotypes. Now, from what I know, and please correct me if I'm wrong, the Bloodline is made of the Tongans and the Samoans. That's, to me, is what it feels like. By looking at the people that they've got. Now, this is very confusing because Jeff Cobb is there. Now, Jeff Cobb, obviously, is not Tongan or Samoan. He has a great lineage, Filipino, obviously represented Guam, so much culture and so much tradition within Jeff's own culture. And I like I said, I don't watch WWE, so I don't know, that's probably not what the Bloodline is about, but I would love Jeff to put his own stamp on it. I don't want him to be just pushed to the back to be that big guy. Jeff Cobb is a guy who is so talented and should be winning top titles. I even said this in New Japan. I said New Japan were not utilising him right. So now he has gone to WWE. I hope that he has that chance. Will I be watching? I don't watch WWE. I don't really like it. I don't like what it stands for and the kind of wrestling. But I will be keeping an eye on Jeff Cobb. Because, he is 42 years old. And I know there's been a lot of discourse because recently Dakota Kai was taken off the roster. It's just sad because, again, I've been watching Dakota Kai for years, not during WWE, but before that. And there was links to her age, and obviously she's 37 and Jeff Cobb is 42. That's another topic for another day, of the huge double standards generally of men and women, not just in WWE, not just in sports, but in life in general, that there's always a double standards of men's age and women's age. It's a tale as old as time. However, I think that a lot of WWE fans who are using that and who are like, who the fuck is Jeff Cobb? He doesn't belong here. Really need to dig back into it. And if you're a WWE fan and you've come to my channel because you're like, who is this random person suddenly speaking about Jeff Cobb? Jeff Cobb has an array of amazing matches. You can watch them on New Japan World. It's very cheap. It's like £6 a month. He has had amazing matches against the likes of Shingo Takagi, Tetsuya Naito, any name, Tanahashi, Okada, any of the big names. And what I hope that WWE is going to allow Jeff to do, just because this is one of the reasons that fans in Japan loved him so much, is not only was he a beast in the ring, he could pin you, he could throw you around, mainly because he's also very athletic for a man his size. He can do moonsaults, luchador things, he's the full package. Jeff Cobb is also extremely witty and has a very good personality. We even noticed, I think, especially during the last few months, of like his little tweets, but also when he's on commentary and things, he makes very funny comments. Like, remember when it was like, oh, did you see me now, social media, when the rumours started? And he can balance that perfect line between being a monster but being funny, like, especially when he has like matches with Tetsuya Naito. I mean, it was inevitable. It's weird because whenever people leave New Japan, like, normally, I hate it anyway because it hurts, but 80% of the time when it's happened, they've gone to AEW. So I've been able to watch it, I've been able to enjoy it because it tends to have matches against other people I know. So Jay White, Juice Robinson, or Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, Dunkzilla, Okada, Shibata, all those guys have gone to AEW, which is more my kind. And although I don't watch it religiously, it's something that I can pop in and out of because, you know, I record it and then I can fast forward it if there's people I don't know. WWE, I feel like it's going to be a struggle. Of course, I'd love to keep. I said this, I was going to start watching because I wanted to keep up with Tamara and Tanga, but it's just, I don't know. But all I want to say is, you guys know how much I love Jeff Cobb, and I hope the WWE universe give him a chance, and that he's not, well, I hope WWE gives him time, that he's not stereotyped in a way, that he's not given an initial push and then struck to the back, because he deserves a lot more than that. He was, like, even though he didn't win top titles in New Japan, he was still one of the top stars. They would put him in main event. They knew he would give a good match. So yeah, I was sad that it wasn't AEW, because I was like, oh, well, I could get a chance to see Jeff more often, especially toss out with some of the New Japan guys. But I hope that Jeff is happy with his decision and that he thrives and is badass and shows exactly what he is made of, because maybe it might help people realise that there's a world outside WWE. They see Jeff Cobb, they see his amazing matches, and they go, oh, I want to see what else he can do. And that leads them to New Japan. So yeah, that was a quick update. I've been doing these a bit more often now, and I'll probably keep doing it if there's big news. I kind of expected it. There was rumours going around, because obviously Jeff he was in LA the last time he was tweeting, chilling with Tony Hawk and Drilla Maloney. So I thought, okay, he's there now. The WWE debut will be soon. It was quite interesting though. I read a report of someone saying that he literally in the last few days had been doing shows, and that he was almost in, like, again, this is just reports I've seen, that he was in Japan a few days ago, which would have made me sad because it meant we could have had the Don Taku match. But yeah, I thought that this video was going to have to be a thing, and you know what? We wish you well, Jeff Cobb. We will always remember you as Gachimuchi, as a member of the Empire. So do us all proud, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with him. Like I said, this was a quick update. We are in the midst of the Best of Super Junior tournament. I've been releasing videos left, right and centre. Like, I had my Best of Super Junior preview, my Resurgence review, that was yesterday, of the New Japan US show, and obviously this. It's going to be a bit of a quiet few weeks coming up while we get into the Best of Super Junior matches and things. But if you liked my video, if you like following my ramblings, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow me on social media at wrestling_chat, because it's basically like these videos, but you can see it like every day. Hit like, share it with your friends, and yeah, we're wishing Jeff the best, and I will speak to you soon. Bye!